is this? We haven't seen you in forever. I know. I am so sorry if it's not my health or something. There's been a couple of times on Snapchat where I have shared a couple of things with you guys, but and that was health-wise. But other than that, oh my gosh, it's been chaos. But for today's video, I'm going to use these new palettes from Flower Cosmetics, and I have to say that, you know what, wait for the end of the video, that way I can give you guys my overall thoughts. I'm going to also demo this gorgeous, this one is my favorite from the bunch of these new products that just came out. The highlighter that I'm wearing right now is this one from the palette, and this one is the medium to deep. That's what the gorgeous palette looks like. So I hope you guys will like this eye look, and let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with the Golden Neutral palette, and I'm going to use the shade right here for the transition. These eyeshadows are very dusty, as you can see when I dipped my brush, so I'm just tapping off any excess. Now I feel like, you see that? That's a lot. This blending brush is from Crown. This eyeshadow, considering how dusty it is, pigmentation is there and it's really nice. Now I'm just taking my favorite mini blending brush from Luxie Beauty, applying the same eyeshadow shade at the lower lash line. Now using the Warm Neutral palette. Look at how pretty these shades are that are in here. So I'm going to use, to deepen up the crease and add some dimension, I am going to go with this matte plum shade, and I'm going to use the cute little brush that Flower Cosmetics incorporated in these palettes to see how it works. This little brush is so similar to the mini blending brush I have from Crown. The handle is a little bit short. I am definitely getting some fallout with this eyeshadow. I'm just placing this at the outer edge of my eyelid, crease and staying beneath the transition. To deepen up the crease using this darker shade right here. Switching over to a different brush. This one is Sedona Lace's EB15. Because it's made out of natural hair versus the synthetic fiber, I'm just assuming, because I noticed it as soon as I switched over to this brush, the payoff is much better. It's more intense. Now I'm just resharpening up the edge because I dusted off all the fallout. Golden Neutral palette and taking that transitional shade, blending out any harsh edges. So far the payoff on these eyeshadows are really nice. Again, you do get some fallout. Dusty as heck. At this point I'm going to cheat and use my favorite matte vanilla shade. You can use any shade that you have in your collection. Bit highlight at my brow bone. I'm going to go back in with the Golden Neutral palette and use just the tiniest amount of this last shade here. In the Warm Neutral palette, I'm going to use this soft violet shade, and I am going to spritz my brush with a little bit of my setting spray. This is such a pretty color. And it has a duochrome effect to it, so it gives off a violet and pink. Really pretty. And then for the inner corner of the eye, I'm going to use that last shade I used for the brow bone. I'm going to just blend right at the outer edge one more time. shine, I'm going to use the Cool Neutral palette and use this gorgeous royal blue eyeshadow shade. Then I'm going to blend using the transitional shade. Palette and using the same eyeshadow I used for the inner corner. I did use the bronzer side as well as the blush. Now I'm going to demo the highlight, and this palette is beautiful. This one is C12, medium to deep. Well, these ones are not dusty like the eyeshadows. These ones are an A+. Starting to tear up from the eyeliner that I used. I grabbed the wrong one. That's another thing that happened very quickly, is my vision has gotten so bad. Well, it's pretty shot now. I wouldn't say I'm blind, but I have such trouble with reading. I'm like squinting my eyes, and it went so quickly too. I can see, I just can't read things really closely. So I'm just waiting for my prescription reading glasses to come in so that I could pick them up. I can't believe how many things can happen within, let's see, October, November, December. Did it start in October? 4 months. So much has happened, and like I said, things are going to start to look out for the better now. So going back to these eyeshadow palettes, I definitely would say that the pigmentation is really nice. They do have a lot of fallout, so you do have to tap your brush every time you use your eyeshadow. It's extremely dusty, but if you use those under eye patches, or if you use the baking method, just use some extra setting powder under your eyes, you can just dust it off and you won't have a lot of fallout under your eye area. I would give these a C+. The packaging is so gorgeous. So if you're a sucker for packaging, you're probably going to fall in love with this. Let me give you guys a closer look. This is what they look like, and the little brush that this came with is a Score. That is a nice high quality blending brush that's inside. These are the little blending brushes that you get. You get one inside each palette. They are seriously dupes for the crown brush little detailer that I have, or I call it the little mini detailing brush. It's so cute and adorable. This is, like I said, this is a really nice high quality blending brush that they added. Finally, right? A drugstore palette with a blending brush that you can actually use, not those cheap flimsy ones. And the palette is $6.99. A really good deal. Unfortunately, just tons of fallout. This palette that comes with the bronzer, blush, and highlighter is gorgeous. This one is a must to pick up. It is, let me give you guys a swatch. See, oh my god, why did I swatch it so crazy? Okay, there's the bronzer. Gonna break my arm. I don't need another month off on YouTube. Here's the bronzer, blush, and the highlighter. Okay, hold on. Why did I swatch it like that? Nope. You guys can't see it like that either. I'm trying here. Maybe I have to maneuver this way. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let me give you guys a different swatch instead. I swatched it. So crazy. Gorgeous golden highlighter that you guys seen me demo. These are both matte, and I did use this to bronze up my face, and I used the blush as well today. That's what I have on. Between the eyeshadow palettes or the, what are these, or the sculpting palette, go with the sculpting palette. This is a must to have in your collection. And that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for all your love, support, and patience as always. Missed you guys lots. All my love, big hugs and kisses, and until next time.